This is Sha Sha, and today I'm going to give you a jewel. Everybody say thank you. You're welcome. The jewel for the day is pay attention, and everybody needs to stay woke. Pay attention and stay woke.
Absolutely.
Round table. Tell Puff Hollow at us. Jay-Z, we ain't forget about you either. Why anything else if we have this?
Two black prominent
In my Jay-Z voice. Huh.
hustlers. Okay, two black prominent hustlers. That's all we have.
So we at the round table, and we're going to get it cracking. You know, just simple talk, real people. I just got done watching that movie.
When they look at us.
With the longer, when they see us.
When they see us, excuse me.
Okay, and I was in tears. And basically, you know, the parents, I know they had to be crushed because they wasn't educated enough to know, don't talk. We have to teach our kids, especially if you know your kid is doing stuff, let's stop being naive and acting like you don't know. You know your kid is doing things. So if you know your kid is doing things, you have to prep them. Do not talk to the police if you are underage. Shit, don't talk to the police if you are not underage. Because they tell you from the beginning, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can
and will be used against you.
So it was very crushing.
It was very crushing. And with that said is, which, you know, elaborating on what Shahida said, is that not talking to the police is a main thing. If I also seen the Netflix series, and it was heart-wrenching. You don't know who to go with if you have your parents. One part that I really took heed to is the dad coercing his son to be a liar. Integrity is everything, and you trust your parents. So going off what you said, listen to your parents. Let's not be naive about what our kids are doing. One thing I took from that is that we also have to enlighten our kids. It's not always cool to be a follower and just go run through the park. I take accountability for a lot of stuff that happens, and I believe that as parents we have to as well. We can teach our kids, but we know they're going astray. Be honest with your parents. Tell them the truth. A lot of those kids in that show, the Netflix series, which is based on a true story, the Central 5, right? Central Park 5 is based on a true story.
But it happens every day to our kids now.
Every day. Yeah. People want to fit in, especially males. They want to be a part of something.
Absolutely.
Most of those kids, the 5 kids, the 5 kids that were convicted and did time for doing nothing, they had no parts of it, was all because they wanted to have fun and be followers.
You know what? I disagree with you. I don't think they was being followers.
I do.
Because my one friend, that one dude, the Muslim guy, you said something. He was like, "Come on, you just want to have fun with your friends. We wasn't doing nothing bad."
But that's what I mean by followers. You want to be a part of something.
My friend, I'm hanging with my friend.
The guy Yusuf told his friend Corey to come with me. He was hanging with his girl. His girl did not want him to go. The young guy, Kevin, seeing other people running, he was curious. That's what I mean.
All of them curious. Some of them we just want to just go have fun.
But that's what I mean by following.
To me, it's not following either. I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with it either.
I do believe
it's like her calling me, say, "Girl, take a ride with me." I'm taking a ride. I don't know what she's doing because I ain't asking questions.
But that's the problem. You see things. If you see what, but guess what? None of them didn't even know each other.
Exactly.
So they were following a crowd. Listen.
So Yusuf and Corey were friends.
Yusuf and Corey were friends, but everybody else didn't know each other.
Yeah,
and it proved that in the show.
Different ones
excitement
that they caught what didn't know each other. I get that.
And I guess when I say followers, it's not following your friends, it's following a crowd, wanting to feel like you belong. Maybe using the word follow is a little excessive, but wanting to feel like I want to see what's going on with this crowd of people. I want to be a part of it because I want to feel like.
But a lot of people want individuals. Exactly, but a lot of people want to be a part of something. Even grown people want to be a part of something. And then even people take trends or take things and they jump on a bandwagon and be a part of something. And it's in everything. It's in the black culture.
That's following.
Yes, it is called following, but it's still we can't just say because these black boys shouldn't have been following. Everybody does the following, and everybody want to be a part of something.
And there's consequences when you do that.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
And that's what you have to realize.
I'm not crucifying them for doing that.
Right.
I'm just saying that no matter how we raise our kids, at some point they're gonna do what they want. They're gonna make the choice to be excited about something that they want to be interested in.
That I disagree with.
But
absolutely,
I disagree with. As a mother, though, you know, when you talking to your children and you telling them, like, confide in me, come to me, let me know. That's the part that I wish happened.
Yeah. But it doesn't, because one, sometimes we don't know how to accept it, and we say we ain't gonna act one way.
No, we gonna snap. So I have 4.
Right.
2 of them tell me everything. 2 of them don't tell me shit. Okay? And I'm gonna talk slick to all y'all. It don't fucking matter. But at the end of the day, know that I have your back. So the 2 that don't tell me, when they come to me in the end, be like, oh, Shaida, this happened, I hurry up and try to wiggle them out the situation. So just know that I have your fucking back. So the other 2 who didn't used to tell me anything, now one moved over. Now he tells me everything. Even though he don't like what I say to him, now he tells me everything. Because at the end of the day, he sees at the end of the day, shit, she don't even have my back.
Right.
If you have a mom, maybe she's on drugs or she's working too much, and you feel though she don't have your back, you need to find one person to confide in. One person is very important, because somebody got to know where you at and what you're into. If they don't, who want to know to look for you?
And to be honest,
help you.
And to be honest, a lot of adults don't tell everything to somebody or confide to people.
Shit.
We're very secretive about that.
Well,
And once a child becomes a
general.
certain age, they become limited to what they're going to share.
Exactly.
Because Oprah said it best. By the time a child is 13, no matter what you say, and it might be the wrong age, so pardon me if I said the wrong age, but by that time, they're not going to share a lot of shit with you. We did not do that. I'm guilty.
Oh,
Definitely.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying when I go back to saying that all of us as individuals or humans, you know what I mean, want to be a part of something, want to feel accepted,
Be accepted.
or want to be following something, whether it's good or bad.
Right.
Exactly. But
Right.
what happens is, like you said, the consequences. You have to know what you're dealing with. And
Guilty
who
by
you-
association.
Exactly.
Or just be willing to deal with whatever the consequences are.
But if I'm a child, how am I going to know that it's going to be a consequences from running through the fucking
Because even though you told your child that they hear nothing you say, you can drill it in them. They don't. It goes in one ear.
Right,
and
I'm
out
gonna give
the
you a
other.
good example. So growing up, again, I told my kids to tell me. So most of them, of course, told me. Most of them, some of them didn't. They made up a thing called 8th grade skip.
Right.
So my kids called me and said, "Yo, mom, we made up something called 8th grade skip. Can I skip?" Okay, everybody's on it. Yeah, I said, "Sure, you can do 8th grade skip." But all their friends, none of them told their parents.
Right.
Their parents did not know. So when the cops came and swarmed, the people was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. You just gotta inform your parents of what's going on."
It would be nice to have better
Definitely
communication
know
with your
more. And then
kids
when you're
and them to
dealing
be
with-
openly talking to you.
When you're dealing with the law and you're dealing with other people that's out to kind of get you, I'm not saying all, but some to definitely benefit off of a profit or whatever the case may be, or to serve the justice in this situation in this instance in a movie. You definitely have to be talking to your kids or telling your kids, you know what I mean, what to expect or what to look for. You know what I mean?
What not to do.
It would not be yes.
Right.
But when
So-
you live in a high-crime area like we live in the hood, to me, you inform, and you have to inform your kids because of basically where we live in. Plus now that we're black.
Let me tell y'all.
You have to keep it 100 with them. The good, the bad, and the
What
ugly.
to say, you know what I mean? And definitely get on the phone and call me. First things,
But
you know what I mean?
like you
Record.
said about the parents and whether some parents may be under the influence or a lot of parents write their kids off at 15 and
They
16
do.
because
They
they can't do nothing with them. So they
Right.
stand from auntie to cousin and all that. I was in the courthouse,
It's not
seen a
that.
young man. He was not literate
Right.
at all.
The young
The
man on the story, you guys have to watch
talking
it.
to them.
He's still
Talking to them, talking to him, telling him what he needs to do. He see a court clerk. I'm sitting there watching with my own eyes. He comes back. He has a friend with him who can read and understand. Telling him, nah, man, you don't fill out this. Don't fill out this. Don't sign this. Do this. At the end of the day, when he left there, he don't even know what he did. He trusted that his friend had the right information because these boys, I mean, they know the system like the back of their hand better than some
Absolutely.
lawyers because they see these situations all the time. But
Or
at the end of the
they've
day,
been going through it themselves for long enough. So that's another
Yeah.
instance of how, speaking off experience, my son. You know what I mean? Right. You're listening to your peers or the peers of the
Well, this
people that you
generation
think
is
that
totally
is-
different.
Yeah.
Because guess what I know for a fact. Let me tell you something about my kids, my son. We still talking about sons, so let's talk about sons. When the school called me and said your son did this, guess what? He fucking did that. I might not say that to her,
Right.
but I know because some of us are so
Right.
naive that we think our sons is the followers. Bitch, my kids is leaders.
Exactly.
They ain't never followed the motherfucking soul. So when a teacher called me and say, hey, will you see this such and such? I know will you see, and I go, okay, he fucking did that shit. Hashim did such and such. I remember Hashim had somebody fight somebody for something. The teacher called me and said, hey, you know, this son did X, Y, and Z. I know Hashim. He gonna do his little manipulation and then be in the cut. And everybody's gonna be in trouble. He gonna be sitting back. But he manipulated the whole thing. That was my son. I knew he did it.
Right.
So to me, some of us are naive. I keep thinking, oh, my son followed this. Nah, nigga.
You have to be truthful
But
with
that's what
yourself.
you do with yourself.
About
Your
what
son
your
might have
kids
been a
will do.
ringleader, and he started it and said, yo, let's go. And then they went. It's just they got caught.
Our kids are leaders.
Yeah.
So since we elaborated and we talked
We're
about
not
with the
talking about
parents, since we elaborated and we talking about parents, let's go
Being
back to the
followers.
show.
Yeah.
So in one instance of the show, the young gentleman, Tron, that got